Hello, everyone, and welcome to episode 4 of Jules TV. Today, I am literally so beyond excited because we have our first entrepreneur, our first small business on. Today, we have Kemily from Kemily Designs. Hello, Kemily.
Hi, thank you for having me.
Today. Yes, of course. I am literally so beyond excited for today because I'm going to pick your brain on all things small business. So if you're watching from home and you're thinking about starting a small business or have one already, then this is the live to be watching. So, Kemily, do you want to just start off by introducing yourself and your socials and where people can find you?
So, hi, my name is Kemily. You can find me on Instagram at just Kemily Quintino, and you can also follow me on Kemily Designs, where I always post all of my digital illustrations, and I also sell presets and custom digital illustrations, where I do custom orders for everyone, and I do presets, and it's pretty cool. Yeah.
Yes, no, you are killing the small business game. So if you don't know, I am obsessed with Kemily's presets and her digital drawings. Like I use her presets at least once a day. I'm not even kidding. Like you go on my Instagram, you will see all of her presets. They're amazing. So I just wanted to start off by asking you, what inspired you to start a business and when did you start?
Well, what inspired me a lot, after all like COVID and everything and like quarantine, I started like getting really bored after just watching Netflix and like Disney Plus all day. I wanted to like do something with my life. So because I like drawing, I love the creative side of me. I wanted to just draw. And at the time I didn't have an iPad, and didn't have all like the materials to do. So I just picked up like my phone. That was like a small screen. It was the iPhone 7. And I just doodle like with my finger. And then when time went by, I just started getting so much practice. And then I invested in an iPad. My parents got me an iPad for my birthday. And then I literally just started drawing every single day. So yeah, I just love like picking up my iPad and drawing. It's just so much fun. I don't know.
That's amazing. And like that's hard to draw on an iPad or not an iPad, a phone, like a very small screen. Like I used to do the same thing like for my videos, for my doodles. I would have, I had like the iPhone 7 or 6 or something, and it was like the really, really small screen.
Yeah.
And it's hard, but you're doing so great. And I'm sure the iPad was like so helpful for your business. Yeah. So you create all digital products, like the digital illustrations and the presets. So when you wanted to start a business, how did you know that you wanted to create digital products instead of physical products?
Well, at the time, because I didn't want to like send a lot of stuff, because there's just a lot of work to like package and like all that stuff. I wanted to do something more personal. So I decided to just like pick up my iPad and just draw and like send it digitally, because it's much easier, and plus I get to contact and have a personal connection with my customers as well, which is very nice.
Right. That's awesome. Yeah, because I know like I feel like people who have physical products, like that's a whole other game, like with the shipping and shipping costs and packaging and stuff like that's completely different. So
but maybe in the future I'll start making more like products, like stickers. I was thinking about stickers, which is pretty cool too.
That would be awesome. Yeah, especially because you've already got like the whole like drawing situation down. Like you would kill it with stickers. Oh my gosh, we need that. We need to add that to the shop.
Thank you. Yeah, so many ideas in mind. Like since I do like custom illustrations, I wanted to maybe like print them out and like frame them and like send them out, like stuff like that that's like more personal to my customers. And yeah, I just want to do something like that.
That would be so cute. Yeah, because your digital illustrations are perfect. Like if anyone at home is looking for like a really good like personal gift, literally get a digital illustration from Kemily, because I did that for my best friend for her birthday, and I printed us both out. That's how we first met, actually, because I saw her found you on Instagram, and then I ordered it, and I was like, wait, she's so nice, and then we started talking, and it was just, the rest is history. Here we are.
I know, that's so crazy.
Yeah, but I know I printed it out, the 2 pictures out, and I framed them for both of us. So we have like matching digital illustrations, and it's an amazing gift. And it's like so personal too. So
yeah, I made one for my mom too, which is so cute. Like baby brother, my mom. Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah, it's so cute.
Yeah. So I want us to talk about your website for a second, because your website is so cute. It literally is so aesthetic. It just matches and is so cohesive. So how did you create your website, and what was that whole process like?
So at first I didn't have a website. I just like started based off of just like my DMs. If anyone wanted to order from me, they would just DM and then they would pay elsewhere. But then I wanted to like have more of like an organized look to my shop. So I wanted to go online and like look for different types of websites. I was looking at Wix and like so many different options came up. But then I saw that a lot of other influencers and organizers use the website Gumroad, where people sell most of their digital products. So it was very easy to manage and like super easy to organize and just upload some of your products. You could also like upload physical products as well. So I think Gumroad for me was the most easiest. And if anyone out there is wanting to start a shop, I wholly recommend like the Gumroad site too.
Yeah, no, that's awesome because I just love your website. It's so cute. And I feel like it just matches like your brand and your business so perfectly. So when you first, developed your website and stuff, like, did you know what to do? Did you watch YouTube videos, Google it? Like, what was that? What was that process like?
No, I did not know what to do anything. I honestly, most of the stuff, like I was on TikTok all the time looking at what other people thought was good. I was on YouTube as well. I saw so many other influencers testing out different types of sites and so many different things. At first, I was like so confused, but then once I started getting my hands dirty and started testing everything out and see what I liked and what my aesthetic was, it helped a lot. Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome. And it definitely does take a while to find like your brand because like you just have to play around with so many different things until you find like what you love and like what is you. And I think you've done that so wonderfully and it's just so cute. So you have so many different like preset packs and just individual presets and digital illustrations and such. So what do you think your favorite product that you have in your shop?
So as I love creating presets, but for me, I definitely would say that custom illustrations would be one of my favorites because, like I said, it's like very like personal to every customer, and it's for me, it's fun too because I love how the outcome comes out. So yeah, I would definitely say the custom illustrations would be my favorite.
Yeah, those are and I'm sure because every time it's so different. So like you're always just trying out new things and new color schemes and drawing new things. So that's awesome. So I am wondering, how long does it take you to create a digital illustration?
Okay, so at first, when I first started, it was I drew like my friend and I, and it was on my phone. It was very small. To be like at first, I didn't use Procreate. I did not know what Procreate was. But then I used Pixar for some reason. But the problem with Pixar was like if you mess up one thing, the whole thing would erase. So it was very frustrating at first. It was very like, hard. So and I had my finger too. So it was just me and my finger. And then it was very hard. Like honestly, like I couldn't even like it was like delayed and like glitchy and it was like awful. But then when I started using the iPad, it was like so much easier. But like for me, it takes at least like a day or two, like a day or a week, depending, like a day or like 3 days. At first it took me like a week and a half, but then it depends on like type of details I want to do. If I want to do a minimal look, it would be like a day or two, and if I want to do more detailed, it'd be like 4 days or like a week. But if a customer asked me to do it like a specific time in like a week in advance, I would like get it done in like 3 days, but like just spend like the whole day drawing, like the whole day, which I can do. So
yeah, it's not a bad thing.
No, it's not. I love doing it, and it's so much fun.
That's so awesome. Yeah, I used to use like I think it was called Autodesk Sketchbook or something, and that was like the free thing. And then once I upgraded to Procreate, it was like night and day. Like
I know it was crazy. I didn't even know how to use it too because there's so many different brushes, so many different like little tweaks to use. I was confused. I even had to go on YouTube to figure everything out. Honestly.
Oh yeah. I know when I first switched over to Procreate, I was like, I hate this. I can't do that. Like, this is just too much. But like now once like you get more into like a swing of things and you understand it, it's so great. And like, it's so beneficial to any business or any content creator. It's really awesome.
You can do
So I'm also wondering, oh, go ahead.
I said you can do a lot with it too, especially when it comes for YouTube. You can do little overlays and stuff.
Right.
Cool.
I
Yeah.
know. And I feel like even now I'm still learning so much. Like I will never know everything there is in Procreate. Like
No, me
it's
neither.
there's so much and it's so fun. Like there are times again, I mean, I don't do digital illustrations, but like I'll literally just sit down and spend like an hour just doing random stuff on Procreate because it's just so fun to play around with.
Me too. I know. I love the brushes and everything.
I know.
That's so cool. Mm.
And it's because like it comes with so many brushes. And it's like it's crazy how you can just like it's $10 or
Yeah.
something and that's it. And you get like
Yeah.
hundreds of brushes.
Yeah. It's pretty
It's
cool. And
awesome.
like people also sell brushes and like for such a like a small price and you can get like packs and packs of different brushes. So cute. Yeah.
So I'm also wondering about presets. How like I have no idea what goes into creating a preset. So how do you create it and how long does that typically take?
So you create your presets off of Lightroom. So like you don't need any like desktop or like you don't need like the paid version. You just like you get a photo and like you do a lot of tweaking with the colors and saturations and like exposure. For me, people would be more surprised that presets take longer than doing custom illustrations because there's just a
Wow.
lot. Because presets, when it comes to like photo editing, not every photo is the same. So if you edit one photo with like the preset, you can like take another photo and it'll completely be different. It all depends like the lighting, like the saturation, like I said. So when it comes to getting presets, you want to like make it as if like it'll fit almost every photo. So you want to like make sure you keep that in mind when you make presets because like I said, it's not the same for every photo. It may look good with some and it may look awful in others, but you want to make a lot of tweaking, which takes more time, I feel like.
Right.
Yeah.
And I'm sure it's a lot of like trial and error and stuff. Like
Yeah.
you're just constantly changing things. Yeah, I have like in my Lightroom. I actually started using Lightroom because of you, because you like sent me or I bought one of the preset packs and I was like, wait, what the heck is Lightroom? Like I don't even know what
Wow.
this is.
It's
And then I started
confusing.
using it and you're right, like I have I have a ton of your presets and I always like each preset is for like a different type of photo. Like I'll have one for like my outdoor like nature preset, but then I have one for like my selfies and then one for my thumbnails and like
Yeah.
I just love it. Like they just look so great and are really good for like creating a cohesive like Instagram theme or like
Yeah.
thumbnails and such and they're
Yeah.
amazing. I love it.
That's how I got my overall my main Instagram account. I used Visco, which I think everyone uses the Visco filters. I use
Yeah.
them still like here and there, if I want to do a little bit of tweaking. But I always use my presets just to like have like a theme. Like if you want to have a theme, you can like use the same presets and like you can have like create your aesthetic based off of like your Instagram, which is pretty cool.
Right. And I love doing that. Like I have the preview app so you can like view
Me too.
your yeah, so you can view your like theme ahead of time and like I would literally when I first bought your presets, my family they were like getting annoyed with me because I was taking pictures of the most random things and I was just like slapping the preset on. I was like, "Holy crap, this looks so good." Like it is
I know.
so easy and saves so much time. So if like you do Instagram or you just love doing Instagram as a hobby or such, presets are the way to go. Like
Yeah,
literally the way to go.
I know.
So you mentioned briefly talking about your iPad and Procreate. So for you, you have a digital and online business. So what are some of your small business staples?
Definitely my iPad and my Apple Pencil and obviously a charger because my iPad like literally dies. And I use my AirPods a lot. So like if I'm like I always sit on my couch or like on my bed and I literally just watch what's it called? Netflix and like Disney Plus. I literally binge watch every single show there is like possible and just draw and draw and draw. And my parents like get out of your room. Like you need to be drawing. So like those are like I think the only things that I need when it comes to like drawing and stuff. So yeah.
Yeah. And I'm also wondering about your like screen protector, if you even have one for your iPad, because I know a lot of people recommend, I think it's the paper-like
Yeah.
one. Is
Yeah.
that the one that you have or what do you use?
So there's a lot of controversy between the paper like screen protector. I did have one. So here's the the tips.
The tea. Yeah.
The tea. So,
You get the inside scoop.
yeah. So I did have the Paperlike screen protector. Did. So if anyone has an Apple Pencil, like here, I have mine here, and like I changed my tip, if you can see. So
Yeah.
when you use a Paperlike screen protector, it flattens and destroys the tip. It depends on like how you draw. Since I draw a lot, it like kind of affects the pencil. So I tried the Paperlike for like a month, and then it frayed my pencil. So then after I wanted to try something new, I looked at so many different reviews, and I decided to just get the glass one off of Amazon. And for now, like you have to get used to it. Like since I got used to like the Paperlike, it was felt like paper, it was like a matte texture, and it was easy, had more control. But then when I got the clear glass one, at first it was a little bit slippery, but then once I got the hang of it, I felt like it wasn't fraying my pencil. It was very sleek and soft too. So I feel like the glass one is pretty easy for me.
That's okay. That's really good to know, because I've heard a lot of controversy over the paper-like ones, that it dulls your pencil and things like that. So I didn't know if it was like worth the risk or if you just prefer the gloss, but that's very good to know. So
yeah.
So I want to talk about, you were literally so good at digitally drawing. And like, I know I could not do that. Like, I'm like a stick person kind of gal. Like that's the extent to my artistic ability. So, I feel like digitally drawing is so new, and it's difficult. It's really difficult. It's not an easy thing to do. So where did you learn how to digitally draw?
So, I did, like, I was on TikTok, and like I saw some here and there different creators, and I was just so inspired by them because it came out so good. So I just decided to just like get my phone, or anything that I had at the time was just my phone and my finger. So I just picked it up and I just started like just doodling. And then once I got like the hang of it with different layers and everything, I started like drawing more and more and more. And that's how I gained some of my experience, and I started learning how to do more detail. So I kind of could say I was self-taught, but at the same time, I was like looking at how other people like drew, and so I can find like what I could do and like what I liked. So a lot of people, when it comes to drawing, they have different types of details that they do that like is unique to them. And there's a lot of people that like does a lot of like more in depth. Like people do a lot of eyes and eyelashes. I do more of just the eyebrows and focus on more of the details on the clothes and the skin. So that's like what I like to draw, and like what I'm capable of drawing, because I'm not like too detailed, but hopefully in the future I'll start getting more of experience in that. So yeah, I feel like I covered that part. Yeah,
that's awesome. And I have the digital drawing framed that you created for me and my best friend. I have it framed on my desk, and I was looking at it the other day during class, and it was a picture of my best friend and I at homecoming, and my best friend had a floral dress on, and there was a lot of like detail in the dress. And when you I was just staring at that picture, there is so much precision, and like, it's amazing how well you drew the flowers. Like, it's like every little color and drawing is like perfect. I was just like amazed by it. So I'm wondering, are you like an art student? Like, have you always taken art classes and things like that? Or was it just like you felt like drawing and this is what happened?
Yeah, I feel like that's pretty much it. Well, I did take like pottery class or like clay class in like high school, like freshman and sophomore year, which did a lot of like detail, like carving. So I feel like those small details would have helped with like my finger. So like, yeah. And the one that I drew with you was like on my phone too, which is pretty cool.
You're kidding. No way.
Yeah, I did. And then I started, when I got it on my iPad, I put it on my iPad to see what things I can fix. So I'll probably send you another one with like more detail.
No, girl, I don't even think you get more detailed than that. Holy crap. That was on like your finger. Like, did you do that?
Yeah, it was my finger.
Oh my, okay.
It's crazy.
I'm like shocked over here. Oh my God. Okay, I actually think I have a picture of it on Instagram. So if anyone watching from home wants to see it, go on Instagram, because I'm pretty sure I have a picture of it. I just can't even get my mind around that.
Me neither. Me neither. I know. It's a lot of time, a lot of commitment. That's a lot
Yeah.
takes in like digital drawing, but yeah.
Yeah. So it's definitely like you have to love it in
Yeah.
order to keep pursuing it because that's time consuming. Like that
Mhm.
is tedious. It takes a long time for sure.
To be patient too, because there are times where like I mess up and I just want to give up, but then I look at it and like I spent so many hours on that drawing, I want to finish it. So like,
Yeah.
you know,
Oh
yeah.
my gosh, that's crazy. So, your business is killing it. You're doing so well. So,
Yeah.
if you could go back in time before you started your business, what is one piece of advice that you would tell your younger self?
So at first, I was not organized with like my shop. I just like kept throwing everything into my shop, like designing, and like I didn't put out like the best products. Um, so then I wanted to like be organized and like set like like date and time, like when I post, schedule the time where I draw, schedule a time where I create different presets, like stuff like that, like being more organized and like setting everything in place so like I can like keep everything in like place and like organized and hopefully keep it very aesthetically pleasing. So I feel like
Yeah.
being organized and having like a schedule helps a lot, and I do that too every time with my orders. I have like a separate doc with my custom orders so I know the date and time where they need it by. So like stuff like that, I feel like being organized can help business a lot. So
Yeah,
yeah.
I'm sure. And like, I mean, from a consumer perspective on your business, it is like so smooth. Like, again, I hadn't used Lightroom before. And then when you sent, or when I got the presets, literally it was in this amazing little folder. She had a video on how you can download it. She had a step-by-step PowerPoint, like literally, and she's like, message me if you have any questions. And I was like, it was so easy. And like literally first time downloading Lightroom, like the first time I clicked on it, I was like, oh my God. And then I watched her video and it was
Yeah.
perfect. So, I mean, you literally killed it with the
Yeah.
organization.
Thank you.
So, I want to talk about social media for a minute. So, you have recently hit 1,000 followers on Instagram, right?
I know. Yeah, I did on Kemily.
Congrats. First of all, that's amazing. That's so
Yeah.
exciting. So, do you think that social media has helped grow your business?
100%. I feel like social media like now has grew tremendously because of quarantine. Everyone's staying at home, everyone's on their phones, everyone's on their technology, and I feel like social media is helping not just me but like so many different other businesses, small businesses. It connects with a lot of people, and I feel like you can build connections with your customers, and I feel like I don't know, I think social media is just very helpful when it comes to growing a business, so I
Yeah.
definitely feel that it helped.
That's
So
awesome. So do you have any tips for growing on social media, like on the business side?
So, like for me, when I wanted to draw, you when you want to like start a business, you want to like find what you love to do, like your niche. Like you want to like don't like my tip is like don't do things that like you want to please others. Like do think stuff that you love to do, not just what everyone else is doing. So like there's not a lot of kids in my school that like digitally draws or like does what I do. So because I
Mhm.
love it and I want to take so much time into it, I decided to start it. So I wanted to take it into like in the next level and like do custom illustrations, not just in my town, but like overall of like how many people I can connect to off of social media. And I feel like if you find your theme and what you love to do and grow from there, I feel like you'll do such a good job. A lot of people will love you because of your unique style and what you love to do. So I feel like that's going to be my number one tip.
That's beautiful. I love that.
Yeah.
And yeah, I feel like if you're passionate about what you're doing, then you're going to want to improve upon it and you're going to want to spend time on it. Like you said, you could draw literally all day in your room. And like that is how you know you found your thing because you just want to make it better and better and better. And you can't do that if you're not passionate about it, obviously.
Yeah.
So that's amazing. I wanted to move on to my favorite segment, the rapid fire questions.
Ooh.
So the rapid fire questions are basically just super quick, random questions that I have put together just to get to know you and your brand better. So, question number 1, do you prefer creating presets or digital illustrations?
Definitely digital illustrations. It's much more fun. And presets I love doing, but I feel like digital illustrations are much more personal and like, I don't know, I love doing it.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So, what is your favorite small business?
Okay, so there's this like small boutique in like Texas that I absolutely love their aesthetic. They're called Low Jules. They sell wrapped scarves and like jewelry, and I definitely should think you should check them out. It's such a cute little boutique, and I love it. You know?
Oh my God, that's
Yeah.
cute. Do they have like an online shop or like Instagram or anything?
Their account.
Yeah, like do they sell stuff online too, or is it just like an in-person?
They sell in person. No, they sell online. It's just an online boutique.
Oh, I thought it was like an in-person like store.
No. They sell online.
Oh my gosh. Okay, send it to me. Send it to me on Instagram. I want to check it
I
out.
will.
So what is your go-to Starbucks order?
Oh gosh. So mine's kind of long. I use I think a vanilla iced coffee with oat milk and caramel drizzle. Yeah,
That sounds so good.
my favorite.
That sounds, oh my gosh. Are you like a coffee kind of person? Like do you like
Yes.
coffee a lot?
It's kind of a bad addiction, but yeah, it's really good. I love coffee. I'm obsessed.
Yes. Because the reason why I asked that question was because in one of your, I think it was your main Instagram, or maybe it was your business Instagram, but you posted a picture and you had like a coffee in your hand. And it looked so good, like amazing. And I was like, I'm not even like a huge coffee lover, but I was like, wait, that looks good. I need to know what that is.
I'm obsessed. I love coffee. I can't live without it.
So what is your favorite food?
Oh gosh. So I love, well, obviously with coffee, but I love avocado toast, and acai. Definitely. My parents and my sisters and my friends know this. Like they know, like they get annoyed when I say I want acai or like I want avocado toast. Like literally, I get really mad if I don't have avocados or fruits in my fridge. Honestly, I love them.
Do you have a Trader Joe's near you?
Kind of. We have a Whole Foods near me. So
Okay. So I'm pretty sure they sell it at Whole Foods too, but I know Trader Joe's has like this acai and it's like pre-made. So all you have to do is like blend it. We mix it with like almond milk and banana. And so I had that for breakfast like every day in the summer. It is so good. And like we would just, put like the peanut butter, the coconut, and like all the strawberries, the granola. Yeah. So good. So if you have like a Trader Joe's Whole Foods,
oh my gosh,
I know you're gonna love it. You're gonna love it. So what are some of your hobbies other than like creating and drawing?
So I think I started my sophomore year in high school. I did lacrosse with my best friend. My best friend convinced me to do lacrosse. And then once I started going on the turf, I absolutely love the sport. So yeah, I definitely say lacrosse.
Awesome. And Kemily and I were talking about this before we went on, but you're starting lacrosse soon, and that is so fun that you can play again. So good luck on your season too, because this is your senior season. So good luck with that. Yeah. We also briefly talked about this before we went on the live, but you traveled a lot. So where is your favorite place that you've traveled?
Definitely Texas. Because I'm in the Boston area. It's more like a city. You live in the city. There's a lot of like towns here and there, but like Texas was a complete change for me. Everything is big in Texas. When you go to Texas, you'll be shocked because the highways are big. Everything is big. And it's just beautiful there. Dallas is gorgeous. The people there is just so sweet. And I just love like country, and it's the cutest place, and I love Texas. So yeah.
That's amazing. Yeah. So next up, what is your most used emoji?
Oh gosh, I think the one that covers your mouth and the white heart.
Oh yeah, so cute. I literally like use the same 3 emojis. I'm not even kidding you. Like it's so funny. I just use those over and over again.
Yep.
So the very last question, rapid fire question that I have for you today is, what is your favorite Procreate brush?
Oh, wow. Um, wait, let me look into that because I have like a favorites in my Procreate
Oh my
where
gosh, I didn't even know you could do that.
yeah.
Oh my
So
gosh, I'm gonna have to do that.
I have the technical pen, monoline, and for when you do jewelry, I use like in the luminance, I use flare, which gives like a little brightness, which is so cool. So yeah, I use technical
Monoline,
pen all the time. Monoline too is very
that's my go-to.
when I do
Yeah.
background because it's very smooth. Um, so technical pen is more of like detailed if you want to get like it's pressured. So like if you do put
Yeah.
primer, it would be like a thicker line, and then a soft would be more of a thin line, which like, you can do a lot of detail on it, and it's not glitchy as some pens can be glitchy when it comes out, and like the outcome would be like very like not good quality. But technical pen I
Yeah.
really recommend. I love that pen. It's so
Oh,
cool.
I'll have to check that one. I think I've used that like briefly, but I'll have to check that one out again for sure.
Yeah.
So those are all of the questions that I have for you today. I just want to thank you so, so much for joining me on this live, and everyone watching. Thank
Aw,
you for joining. I
thank
hope
you for
that you
having me.
learned something about small business, entrepreneur, whatever. And please, please, please go check out Kemily Designs. All of it will be
Thank you.
linked down below.
Oh my
Thank you. Bye.